students. Good morning everyone. So welcome to our e-learning class, and today in our social science geography class I am going to discuss the new chapter, another new chapter from your geography book. It is the motions of the earth, and it is present in your book page number 18. So as you know that the earth has two types of motions. One is rotation and another one is revolution. Now what is rotation? That you know that earth rotates on its axis. Axis is an imaginary line just and on which earth moves, and when earth moves on its axis from west to east, this movement is called the rotation, and earth took 24 days to complete its rotation, one rotation on its axis. Now the axis of the earth, which is an imaginary line, makes an angle of 66.5 degrees, and the plane formed by the orbit is known as orbital plane. Now look at this picture. It is also present on your book, figure number 3.1. Okay, now look at this is orbital plane. That this is the axis, and it creates a 66.5 degree angle with the orbital plane. And previous class I have mentioned that if you placed your protractor, you can measure the North Pole and South Pole, that is 90 degrees. In the similar way, if you placed your protractor on the orbital plane, that this is 90 degree, you found that it is also creates an angle of 66.5 degree, and this is 90 degree angle in both the sides. But remember one thing, don't be confused with the equator with the orbital plane, because equator is this, okay? Because earth is slanted, it is not straight, it is always slanted on 66 degree. This is North Pole, this is South Pole, this is the Tropic of Cancer, this is Arctic Circle, this is Antarctic Circle, and this is the Tropic of Capricorn. So in this way, this is the picture of orbital plane and how earth creates an angle with its axis. Can you hear me? Students, can you hear me? Okay. Now, so this is the orbital plane. Now I am going to discuss that how day and night occurs because of the rotation. The earth receives light from the sun, heat and light you know, And due to the spherical shape of the earth, okay, due to the spherical shape of the earth, only one side lightened. In this way, okay. Only one side illuminated by the sun, and another side it is completely dark. So the illuminated side, it is called day, and the dark side, it is called the night. And day also stands 12 hours and night also 12 hours, and together students, mute your microphone, otherwise you cannot hear anything. Sanjita, can you hear me now? I think someone muted you. Something got it. Okay. Now, can you hear me? So students, mute your microphone. Mehtab, and Abir. So now I am going to discuss the how this day, the two half of the earth illuminated by the sun, and it creates 12 hours day and 12 hours night, and together they are 24 days, and it is the time period in which earth complete its spin on its axis, and it is called an earth day. So remember, it is called an earth day, and the line on the axis, the circle, actually it is not a line. If you see the 3D model, it is a line that divides the day and night. Sorry, it is in this way. Okay. It is axis. This line that divides the day and night, this line is called the circle of illumination. This line is called the circle of illumination. The earth takes 24 hours to complete its rotation around the axis, and this period is called one earth day. Okay, so this is the picture. Okay, can you see me? Okay, student, can you see me? Okay, sound is clear? Okay, can you hear me? Can you see the problem with mic? So USB 2.0, USB cam. Okay, so this is the circle of illumination, remember. Now, what would happen if the rotation was not present? That the portion of the earth facing the sun would always experience day, and the side was opposite from the sun was always experience night. So that's why the experience day all the time got maximum amount of heat throughout the year, all the time, and it is so much hot, and so life cannot exist in so much hot condition. It is extreme hot, and the opposite side it also totally dark and too much cold or extreme cold. So that's why life also cannot exist, or life also could not exist on the other side. So that's why if earth not rotate like that, then life cannot exist on our planet earth, and earth became a desert, dead planet like the others planet. And these planets like Mars, like Jupiter, like Neptune, they know life was there. Till date, scientists have not found yet any existence of life. So life would not have been possible in such extreme conditions. So life exists on the surface of earth because of this rotation. So remember, rotation is very important for the existence of the animals and plants in the earth, as well as it is important because the day and night occurred because of the rotation. So these are the importance of rotation. Now I am going to discuss the another movement, that is the revolution. Another movement, that is revolution. Okay. Cannot hear you. This is some type of noisy sound is coming. Children, can you see me? Okay. So the second motion of the Earth around the Sun, it is called the revolution. So look at the board. It is Sun, and this is the orbit of Earth. And Earth rotates in this orbit around the Sun, and this movement is called the revolution. So it is called the revolution, and it takes 365 days, 365 days and 6 hours. So 365 days and 6 hours was the time period on which Earth complete its revolution. It completes the journey around the Sun, and it is called the revolution. So we consider this 365 days as 1 year, 1 year, and ignore 6 hours for the sake of our convenience. We cannot take the 6 hours for our convenience, but we completely not reject this one. 6 hours saved every year are added to make 1 day or 24 hours over a span of 4 years, and the surplus day is added to the month of February. So that's why every 4 years, after every 4 years, the year counted with 366 days, and the extra day of that year added with the last day of February, and February became 29 days. Such year with 366 days is called a leap year. Okay. So if question will come that what is leap year and how it is happen, then we have to discuss like that. So now tell me that 2020 is a leap year or not? Vishnu, tell me that 2020 is a leap year or not? Yes, it is a leap year, because in 2020 the February also 29 days. Now it is clear that the Earth is going around the Sun in an elliptical orbit. Okay, and notice that throughout the orbit the Earth is inclined in the same direction. Means the Earth is not, the orbit of the Earth, it's not same all the time. Somewhere it is very close to the Sun, somewhere it is very far from the Sun. Because of this, and when Earth always slanted in this position in 66.5 degree, a year is usually divided into some seasons. Seasons created because of this elongated elliptical orbit. Now, seasons change due to change in the position of Earth around the Sun. So in the figure number 3.3, it is clearly mentioned okay, very good. Now, So if we draw this picture, if we imitate this picture, it is picture number 3.3, that look at how season changed. When Earth is too much close to the sun in the time of March, then it is summer season. From March to June, and when Earth is in a middle portion, another position from the sun. So then what happened? This is the autumn in September and October. Next one, when Earth is extreme far from the sun, then it is winter from December and January, November, December and January, and when sun is in this portion, then again it is the spring season. February, March, it is spring season. So in this way, season change because of the revolution of the Earth. And revolution of the Earth is a effect of revolution. So if you have any question regarding this subunits, then you can ask me. Okay, very good. Then I will ask some question from the previous chapter. It is chapter number 2, from the heat zones. Okay. So can you tell me that which portion of the Earth is called the torrid zone? Which portion of the Earth is called the torrid zone? Which portion of the Earth? Tropic of Cancer, so above and around the equator. Which line to which line? You have to mention specifically, Sanchita. And Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. Okay. Very good. It is the torrid zone, from Tropic of Cancer to Tropic of Capricorn, this region. Now tell me which one is the temperate zone? Which one is the temperate zone? Yes, very good. Abir. Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn. So from the Tropic of Cancer up to Tropic of Capricorn, it is the torrid zone. Now tell me, what is temperate zone? What is temperate zone? Which portion? Which line to which line? Around the equator. Yes, it is, first question is correct. Now the second question, that temperate zone from frigid zone to the Tropic of Cancer. Which one is frigid zone? First we have to know what is frigid zone. I am asking that from which line to which line the temperate zone. It's called temperate zone. No, Ognivo. From Tropic of Cancer to Tropic of Capricorn, it is the temperate zone. Frigid zone to Tropic of Cancer, no. First you have to know that line. What is the name of this line? It is the Arctic Circle. Yes. Antarctic Circle to frigid zone. No, first Arctic Circle. This name of this line is Arctic Circle. Okay, this line, it is 66.5 degree north, and this line also, Tropic of, this is the Antarctic Circle. Antarctic Circle. Remember the name of these circles. This is the 7 important peak latitudes are there. Okay. It is also 66.5 degree south. It is the 23.5 degree south. It is 23.5 degree north. This line is called Tropic of Cancer. So from Tropic of Cancer, okay, from Tropic of Cancer to Arctic Circle and Tropic of Capricorn to Antarctic Circle, this area is called the Temperate Zone. Yes, Arctic Circle to Tropic of Cancer, yes, Abhi. And Antarctic Circle to Tropic of Capricorn. This area is called the Temperate Zone. And the Frigid Zone, obviously, the rest of the part. And the Frigid Zone, it is from the Arctic Circle to North Pole, Antarctic Circle to South Pole. This is the Frigid Zone. It is 90 degree, it is 0 degree, and it is also 90 degree. So remember the 3 important heat zones. And in temperate zone, temperature is very much moderate, and all the European countries, okay, most of the European countries, especially the Mediterranean region, those countries situated in the temperate zone. So that's why the weather is very much pleasant there, not too much cold, not too much hot. Okay. Like the southern portion of the France, the Spain, the Portugal, and the Greece, the Italy, etc. And also these countries like Mexico, okay, and the American countries. Okay, that's all from today's class. Hope you have understood. Next class we are going to discuss from the 3rd chapter, the summer and winter solstice and equinox. Thank you for watching.